Got drunk off your
Welcome
love.
back to the Youth Academy Career Mode, the series finale.
Oh, no, fuck!
All to wrap things up here, we have 3 games left to go in the league. We have the FA Cup Final. We also have the Champions League Final as well. As it stands in the Premier League, we have 4 points behind Manchester City. We have a game in hand, in which is Arsenal. Actually, no, technically it's actually not Arsenal. Is it Arsenal? It is Arsenal. And then we have Nottingham Forest, and then we have Manchester City. If we win both games and Man City win their second to last game against West Ham United, we will be behind them by 1 point going to that final game day of the season to lift the trophy for one of us. Now, we both could bottle it and technically all lose. Us lose 3 games, Man City lose 2. Actually, that's not even possible. Never mind. So Chelsea can't win the league. It's going to be a long episode, so wrap in, get your snacks, leave a like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this series, it's coming to an end. Today's the last video you will probably ever see. But Arsenal to kick today's episode off here. Let's get to it. Wakefield against Arsenal. Our full strength 11 out. Let's see if we can win this game. A must. I mean, we literally can't drop points at all, or we won't win the league at all. Still, though, I kind of don't want them to drop points. I really want to go in that game behind them by 1 point. Or at least level on points, maybe, if that's even possible. But I want a proper fight. This has been a proper fight all season long. These new sliders have been absolutely kind of awful for us. Odegaard was in behind, not fully cleared though. Saved by Evans initially. Waters will eventually clear it. But these sliders I'm on now, thanks to Chesnoid and his alternations of cutsy sliders, have been absolutely fantastic. Davey now, he has Hoffman in behind. Hoffman now, touch, shot off an awkward angle. Diouf will put it out for a corner. Davey, Hoffman! The short man wins the header, finds the back of the net. And Wakefield up 1-0 against Arsenal in step 1 of a 3-step plan here in the league alone. Saka out wide. Gonna have to shut him down the starboard for Arsenal. And for Odegaard, a shot straight for Evans, a save for him, easy. Jacobs out wide for Davey. Did he stay on side? He did. Back post for Hoffman. Back heel for Hoffman, I should say. His shot was blocked by Waters. Davey now, can he find Hoffman? Splitting Hoffman. Hoffman, 2-0. Wakefield, double the lead. Hoffman doubles his tally. And it's 2-0 here against the West Ham. 1 point against West Ham, against Arsenal. 1 point behind Manchester City for the title. Zubermendi, Saka, Evans saves, Fernandez clears, still boots it up the field for Moyano. That'll be tackled by Odegaard. It'll find Araujo, back to Odegaard. Evans palms it out for a corner. It'll be a free kick for Arsenal at the top of the box, a handball from one of our players. Odegaard to hopefully not hit it in. He does. Araujo, Saka could have had an easy goal there, especially at halftime. But it doesn't go out to plan, and it's 2-1 at the break. We're up here against Arsenal. A little bit of a fortunate goal on their end. A free kick that, I mean, it's a good free kick. But AI is always going to score a free kick from that close up. It's just the fact that I don't think it was really a handball offense, but a half-man brace. Caesar still in front. Davey will win the header though off the throw, and Jacobs now. Can he thread it through for Hoffman? Hoffman trying to beat multiple defenders, and he will beat multiple defenders, including the goalkeeper. 3-1 for Wakefield, a hat-trick for Hoffman to put us 1 point behind Manchester City in the Premier League title race. Morgan, Hoffman. He'll lay it off for Ziegler. Ziegler might be in behind to make it 4 with his first couple of touches. It's 4-1 against Arsenal. We'll jump to result 5-1. Moyano does get his goal. 5-1 against Arsenal. We're now 1 point behind Manchester City once again. Now time to focus on the FA Cup Final, in which I didn't think I'd actually be here, but here we are. FA Cup Final against West Ham United. Dybala's on the team, Nanto, Jovanic. Actually, we lost to West Ham in January when I tested out these new sliders. We lost to West Ham, so let's get our get back. FA Cup final against West Ham. Oh boy. First trophy of a possible 3. We're already in the final of the Champions League. We're pretty much in the final against Man City for the Premier League. Jacobs out wide from Moyano. Moyano to test the keeper early. Moyano makes it 1-0. And one of the OG players that we brought in very early on into the series, who has been with us and nearly actually almost got sold this season as well, brings us up 1-0 early on here against West Ham. Valentin Moyano had the space. We decided to test the keeper early, and the keeper got tested, and we're up 1-0. Cross comes in. Fernandez on the header. The keeper palmed it out for another corner. And Barco is absolutely short right there. It's a beautiful ball into Correa. He's onside, and he's in the back of the net. And a very, very quick goal to give West Ham level terms here against us. Barco wins the header somehow. We had to kind of let it go just play on. He volley passes into Correa. Correa, just outside of the foot shot, finds the back of the net, and David Moyes is happy. Moyano spinning off his defender. Moyano, who's already on the score sheet, will get on the score sheet again to retake the lead. It's 2-1 for Wakefield. Valentin Moyano at the very end of the series, coming in clutch massively. It's 2-1 up now against West Ham here at Wembley. Correa, Evans palms it out for a corner. Last effort before halftime here for West Ham. Can they get an equalizer, or will we be going to the break? Up 2-1. It will be the second half. 2-1. Oh, no, we're not at halftime yet. Plus 6 minutes. Surely at halftime now. Surely halftime now. The referee's still not blowing his whistle. We're up to plus 6 minutes now. There he goes, finally, plus 7 minutes out of 3. We go into the break up 2-1 here against West Ham. 45 minutes in the way until we're FA Cup champions for back-to-back seasons. Moyano's on a hat-trick. Moyano wants his hat-trick. Moyano for his hat-trick! Wakefield up 3-1. 25 minutes left to go until we're FA Cup champions for back-to-back seasons, and it's off the back of a hat-trick from Valentin Moyano. He absolutely finds the back of the net. Keeper, no shot of saving any of his goals. 3-1 for Wakefield. Jovanovic over the bar. 10 minutes left to go into our FA Cup champions. Leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying this video, if you enjoyed the series. Trophy number 1 of a possible 3 is loading as we speak. Hoffman finds Jacobs onside as well. Jacobs to chip the keeper over the bar. Davies injured. No. Fuck! Oh no, get up. Davy, no. Davies out. Davies out for the rest of the season. There's no way this is happening. Davy, please. Davies hurt. No, that's not what you want to see. No. Please don't be out for long. Please don't be out for long. What even happened? He landed just straight on his body. He belly flopped onto the ground. Intercepted. We'll win the FA Cup here against West Ham United. But unfortunately, we might lose a player for the rest of the season in Davy. He's been absolutely fantastic on that right-hand side. Massively with that shot, though. Game over. FA Cup champions for back-to-back season here with Wakefield. A Valentin Moyano hat-trick, scoring very early in the game, unsettling the West Ham players. They bounced back a little bit, but we took complete control and now absolutely shut them down in the second half. And we have our first trophy of a possible 3 for this season. And honestly, what makes this better for Valentin Moyano, he will lift that trophy here. Trophy number 1 of a possible 3. I'm taking screenshots for the thumbnail. Trophy number 1 of a possible 3. Premier League to focus up on next. But we get 1 done now, and possibly the easiest one that we will have as well. Nottingham Forest and Man City left to go in the league, and then Bayern Munich in the Champions League final. I'm losing my voice. Michael Davey is out with a dislocated shoulder injury. He'll be out for 2 months, which is the rest of this save.
No! Fuck!
It's unfortunate, but Davey has finished his career here at Wakefield. It's up to Molina to step in massively for him, but Molina will have to come up big. Davey, we say goodbye to you, and who will take your spot? We will give it to Dennis, or we'll give it to Dennis. I don't think Dennis will really play, but that's that. And now we have a game here against Nottingham Forest. We'll go ahead and simulate through it. We'll jump in if need be, but I honestly don't think we'll have to. Let's get into the game. Let's see these boys take on Nottingham Forest and hopefully win, and hopefully Man City either draw or win as well. I want a very competitive final game of the season. I'm losing my voice. Nottingham Forest take the lead. 1-0, 41 minutes gone. That's actually Ronaldo's regen as well. 1-1, Moyano, 4 goals in a row. He leveled things up. He's stepping up massively at the end of the season on goal sheets. And it's not really his job. His good job is to control the midfield. But we're tied 1-1 here, and Nottingham Forest might retake the lead in a second. Our defense is holding strong though. Saved by Evan. We're jumping in. We might have one opportunity to win the ball back and get a winner here. We can't really afford to draw here. I don't know the result of the Man City game, but I mean, anything we drop points, we can't win the league unless they lose. So we got one opportunity here with Simon Hoffman, with Molina, with Steele to try and get a winner. And Hoffman might be in behind, and one chance is might all we need. Simon Hoffman to score the winner. Simon Hoffman wins the game for Wakefield. Of course it had to be him. One opportunity is all I need to get on the score sheet here against Nottingham Forest. I don't know why the AI couldn't do this themselves, especially against Nottingham Forest, and not a good side. It's not like we rotate massively. In fact, the only change we made is Molina because we had to force to. It's 2-1 against Nottingham Forest. One game left to go against Manchester City to win the Premier League. Holy cow. Steele, no, don't tell me Steele's hurt now. Please get up, Steele. Steele, please get up. We're literally at the end of the game. Okay, he's good. Hopefully. I'm going to kick the ball out. Game over. 2-1 win against Nottingham Forest. Did Man City, what was Man City's result? I'm really interested in knowing what Man City's result is. They won, so we had to win that game. Thank the Lord that happened. Is Steele actually injured, or is he good? He's good. Final game day. If we would have, we would be on 2. We'd be on 78. We would have to win that game. Okay. Actually, it wouldn't even matter if we would have lost or drew. Actually, if we would have drew or won that game, we'd still have to win this game, and then we would be Premier League champions. Oh my Lord. Last game of the season to win it all. Whoever comes out on top, or even if we draw or lose, Man City win. We have to win the Premier League. Foden, Holland, Barnett, Ventinha, Rovella, Shoshozably, Arbiter, Gabriel, Mingueza, Araujo, Ederson. Against our full-string team besides Molina at right mid instead of Davey. Here we go. Final game of the Premier League season. Final game of Premier League football, of English League football for this Youth Academy side here. I'm nervous. I'm insanely nervous right now. I should not be this nervous, but here I am. Foden out wide. Foden out wide. In for Shoshozably. Saved by Evans. Holland couldn't get to the rebound. I can't really clear up the field. Foden is there somehow again. Foden now shot. Easy save for Steele now on the ball. Steele in for Jacobs. Jacobs has a wide open room, and Jacobs will have the back of the net. Wakefield at the moment are Premier League leaders. It's 1-0 for Wakefield. Take the lead over Manchester City, to take the lead over them in the Premier League as well. You really couldn't write this any better. Molina in for Hoffman. Hoffman will spurn off his defender, and Simon Hoffman the double lead. Simon Hoffman 2-0 against Manchester City. They are falling apart on the final game day of the season. It's 2-0. I mean, I've blown 2-0 leads before, but surely not this time around. Simon Hoffman blasted into the back of net. Keeper should save that. And Pep Guardiola feeling like Michael Arteta from last season in real life. Phil Foden now. Phil Foden into Shoshozably. Evans saved. Is that going to be a penalty? Oh, no, he's offside. Okay. It's offside. Jacobs will hold it up, looking to find Hoffman possibly. Hoffman, first time volley! 3-0 against Manchester City. And surely we're going to win the league now. The double at the moment is currently loading. We're up 3-0 against Manchester City on the final game day of the season. Surely we can't bottle a 3-0 lead against, it is against Manchester City, but surely not 3-0. Shows why. Shows why he actually passed that to himself. Holland couldn't get there. Yades will push it out for a corner. Into Manguesta, now into Holland. That will be intercepted, but they still have it. And Ventinho will find the back of the net. Man City get one back before halftime. You don't want them to get one back before halftime, because 2 and 45 ain't the hardest to do. Maybe unless we score another one quickly. Unless we score another one quickly, get a kickoff goal. Steal. Young will give it back up to Barnett. That'll be halftime. We're 45 minutes away from lifting the Premier League trophy to make it 2 out of 2 trophies for this season. But they did just score. They are having 45 minutes to score 2 goals now instead of 3. They are going to step up the pressure up a lot more, but that should open up their defense a lot more as well. And this could turn into a tight fest or a bloodbath for either side here. Jacobs on said corner. Steal on the header! Still makes it 4-1! Wakefield restore that 3-goal lead. And we are 35 minutes away from being Premier League champions. Oh my lord, we are actually doing it. Shashozwai over the top. Shashozwai. He might have opportunity to get one back. No. Referee, no, that's not a pen. No way, Jose. Is that a penalty? I guess so. I guess it's a penalty. And this is Holland's best chance to score. Can we save a penalty? I can't score one at the moment. Holland! He does score. I do go the right way. He just had more power on it. It's 4-2 now and 20 minutes left to go. I sure as hell hope that's not enough time for them. But it could be. They could get a quick one. Holland. Shows why. I don't care if y'all score now. Y'all can score all you want now. Ryu clears. Hoffman wins the header. Jacobs over the top for Molina. Abner should win that. He will win that. But it won't matter. We are Premier League champions, overcoming Manchester City, which we kind of were favorites, kind of fell out of favorites early in January, came back stronger. They are continuing to play, and they're going to get a corner here. The keeper is up, but it won't matter. I'm just going to head this away if possible with Molina. No, Holland wins the header, and Juarez will just clear it wide. Game over. We are Premier League champions, Wakefield. Finally, after how many seasons? I don't even know how many seasons we've been in the Premier League. 4. This is the 5th season we've been in the Premier League. Actually, no, it's the 4th season we've been in the Premier League. We finally lift the trophy. We are Premier League champions. And Moyano will lift his 2nd trophy of this episode. One more to go, the one that every person wants on FIFA 23. It's the whole objective of playing these career modes is to win Champions League glory. We get the Premier League, and Evans is never included in that little shuffle. But we will win the Premier League here, away from home at the Etihad. What an absolute season Hoffman has had in the Premier League. Moyano today just alone. Our midfield has been fantastic between Ziegler and Jacobs switching out constantly. Fernandez, who came in January, absolutely shutting down the midfield alongside Moyano. Hill will lift the trophy now. Premier League champion. One more trophy to go gather. Champions League against Bayern Munich. Champions League final at the PSG Stadium, the Parc des Princes. Hoffman, Steele, Jacobs, Molina, Fernandez, Moyano, Young, Rio, Yada, Sierra, Evans, and Net. Bayern Munich lineup like this: Giordi, Vidovic, Baldinese, Doku, Onyeka, Guendouzi, Serginho Dest, Herman, Pavard, Wrench, Marmardishabili in net. Holy cow. Let's see. Can we make it a perfect 3 for 3? Can we win a treble in our last ever season here with Wakefield for the Youth Academy career mode? It's going to be one hell of a hard of a battle. Champions League final. against not Manchester City, against Bayern Munich. 90 minutes away from doing the treble if we can win this game. No Davy, but that didn't matter against Manchester City, did it? No, I don't think it did. His last ever game, I mean everybody's last ever game, but Simon Hoffman, very OG. He spent 2 seasons away from us. Baldinese back to Herman, out wide for Doku. He'll have a shot straight at Evans. That side has been absolutely locking us off here, and we're going to give up a penalty. Why did the game slide tackle like that? I didn't have possession of the ball at all. Let me slide tackle. Doku doesn't get that ball. I win that ball, and I clear the ball, and we might have opportunity to score. But no, instead it does this stupid little tackle there, takes out Doku, and it's a penalty for Bayern Munich, and now they might have a chance to go up 1-0 because of just stupid game mechanics from EA. And it's Baldinese to take. Baldinese chips the keeper. 1-0 for Bayern Munich. Molina in for Hoffman. Hoffman has space. Hoffman! 1-1. Simon Hoffman levels it up. We're back to level terms here against Bayern Munich in Champions League final. Baldinese, he scored the penalty. He'll find Gory in space, and Bayern Munich take the lead again. So it starts from Yardage, his bad pass to Young. We give it to Fernandez, his poor clearance from just trying to switch the field. Baldinese finds Gory in a wide open spot. And it's 2-1 now for Bayern Munich at the PSG Stadium, right before halftime as well. 2-1 at the break for Bayern, 45 minutes left to go. Still will find Hoffman. Hoffman out wide for Molina. Molina shot awfully wide. Vadovic, Gory! Shots wide. Moriano. Moriano, the rescue! Marmidishvili saves. Mosqueda out wide for Ziegler. Ziegler back post for Molina. Molina! It's wide. That's Davey. That might be in. Crossed in now. Evans saves. We got to get the ball up the field. We won't. Champions League glory won't be ours. We'll fail at the final hurdle. Out wide now for Morgan. That's a beautiful ball. Morgan has to get this into the box. He has to find Hoffman. He doesn't. That's game over. We lose a Champions League final to Bayern Munich. They get it all. They ruin the treble. They ruin the treble. Simon Hoffman's goal is not enough. Gory's 45th minute leading goal is the winner, and Bayern Munich win the Champions League. And so that's that. End of the season stats here. 54 goals for Simon Hoffman in 60 games. 36 in the Premier League. Steele had 31 with 11 assists. Davey had 16 with 25 assists. Jacobs had 13 with 19. Ziegler had 9 with 10. Moyano had 11 with 8. Our career stats as a manager here: overall 430 games played, 224 wins, 91 draws, 115 losses, 872 goals we scored, 623 scored against us. Our biggest win was a 6-0 win this season, or last season, or a couple seasons before that. Our biggest loss was early in the Premier League seasons, 6-1 loss against Nottingham Forest. Our record transfer fee is 400 million, bringing back Simon Hoffman. We've been at one club. We've won 2 league titles. We've won 2 domestic cups, 0 continental cups. Now, on your screen here, you can see the top. You can see 4 stats here: top 10 all-time goals, or all-time games, all-time goals, all-time assists, and all-time scorer points, which is goal contributions. All-time games. Zachary Evans has played a lot of games for us. He's been for us a lot of times. Simon Hoffman is second with 318. Then Michael Evans, then Harry Young, then Moyano, then Petit, Harrison Steele, Bastian Jacobs, Michael Davey, and then Fisher with 149. Look at the goals though. All top 10 all-time goals. Simon Hoffman, 247 all-time goals for us here at Wakefield. Harrison is up next with 83. Then Jack Laird with 45. Moyano with 41, as well as Jacobs. Davey had 40. Keith Fagan had 36, with Daniel Weber having 35. Fisher and Ziegler with 24 and 19 respectively. All-time assists, Simon Hoffman's at the top of that as well, 77 with him. Davey has 72. Jacobs has 63. Steele 41. Moyano 39. Jack Laird 37. Zachary Evans, our goalkeeper, is on this list as well with 22 assists. Ziegler and Wright both had 19th. Keith Fagan had 18. Top 10 all-time goal contributions. Simon Hoffman, 324s. Second best is Harrison Steele with 124. Then Davey with 112. Jacobs with 104. And then everybody else is there under 100. Our biggest transfer purchase, you can see on screen as well, is 400 million. Now, who did I buy for 80 million? I bought Ziegler for 80 million. That's why it's not showing up, because I bought him, and the way this chart is, it doesn't show up. But Ziegler I bought for 80 million there, so he is the second highest we purchased. Then Daniels. Our most money that we actually sold somebody for was Jack Laird for 200 million, even when we sold him to Chelsea. We sold Sam Bryant to Man United for 185. We sold Evans to whoever for 98.5. Daniel Weber to 96. And I think this 58.9 is when we sold Ziegler, I think. No, we sold Ziegler for 36.7. Whoever this 58.9 is, somebody that we bought in from as well. That was an OG. That was an original player. I mean, it's been an absolute fantastic ride here at Wakefield. And we ended off with this team saying goodbye to you. Thank you so much for your support on this series. There will be a Youth Academy Creator Club, possibly career mode for EAFC 24 at some point. But for now, it's back to Luton Town career mode. Until then, leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.